Barabas, I'm Judas, one of Jesus' disciples. We need to talk. Listen to me, Barabas. The moment has come.
What are you talking about?
God wants us to take up arms.
The Messiah chose to die rather than do that.
You must tell everyone. You must tell everyone the truth.
What truth?
That God guided my hand. That through me he led Jesus to his death. And he did it because you were the man with the sword. You, Barabas. You were the Messiah.
What are you talking about?
You must tell them.
Shut up!
You must tell them the
Get out of
truth.
here!
Tell them all! You must tell him about God, the God of weapons. Tell him that he has chosen you. That Jesus was needed just to prove that peace is impossible without violence. That's why you were there. Why you were saved. To show the world that you were the chosen one. That he wants your sword, Barabas. You're the reason God had me hand Jesus over to the priests of the temple. Because you are the chosen one. You will be the one to lead Israel to victory. Tell him.
Tell who?
Peter. Come with me. Go now. Tell him everything.
Peter.
Have you come to kill me?
Kill you? No.
3 times. I was afraid, and I denied him 3 times. I was a coward. Just as he predicted.
I offered him my sword, and he refused it. And then he took my place on the cross. I am Barabas.
Barabas. His kingdom is not of this world.
A dead king has no kingdom.
Everything has been fulfilled as it was written.
Why did he not save himself? Why was I spared?
Only faith can answer your question.
Faith in what? What faith? We are still under the thumb of Rome.
You must have faith in him.
He is a dead man, Peter.
He is not dead. And he is not a man. God's will has been done.
What is happening? What is happening?
Father.
Into your hands, I commit my spirit.
cannot see you.
You must go now.
Please let me stay.
Our orders are to keep people away.
But what are they afraid of?
I don't know. I'm following orders.
What do you want? Isn't what happened enough for you? Go away and leave us. I said go away!
Wait. What do you want, Barabas?
Just to talk. To you.
Why did you come to me?
Why did he die in my place?
Because he wanted it this way.
I don't understand that.
Only faith can answer your question.
Faith in what?
In him.
If he wanted me to have faith in him, he would have taken up the sword against the Romans.
It's not the sword, Barabas. He'll forgive you.
Forgive me for what? It's not my fault that they killed your son. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry.
You should have died on the cross, not Jesus.
The cross is a symbol of suffering.
Suffering, yes. I can't think of anything other than his suffering. Don't touch me, please.
It's over, Claudia.
Over?
He's dead.
He isn't dead.
I wish that were so. I wish I could tell you he was alive, but it's pointless to deny the truth.
He will return.
What are you saying?
Exactly what he said. He will return. He will.
Esther?
Barabas! I'm so happy you're alive.
Let's leave this place. You and me, right now.
I can't leave.
Why not?
You really don't understand. You don't understand why you're still alive? Nothing will be as it was before, Barabas.
Your place is with me.
No. My life is here. With them. They need me.
But I need you. I need you.
I'll be here. Whenever you wish to see me.
Esther, these people are almost dead. You staying here makes no sense. What is the point of that?
Jesus taught me. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
What about our child? You don't care about him either.
I come to visit him every evening, to pray with him.
What happened?
The day they arrested you, I fell. Our son was lost. Then I understood that the Lord doesn't want me to have children. That he wants me to help the sick and the dying.
He doesn't exist, Esther. You exist. I exist. Even our child existed. I wish I protected him and loved him the way I can you now. So come away with me, please.
Gina is my home now. And then I want to take care of those who suffer.
Come away with me.
You're the only man I've ever loved. But now I owe my life to Jesus.
This is the house of Lazarus.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I met Jesus of Nazareth. My name is Barabas.
Wait a moment. Barabas.
I knew you would come.
Thank you for seeing me.
To be honest, I hope you can help me understand.
What do you need to understand?
Jesus was condemned to death for raising me from the dead. And in dying, he wanted your life to be saved instead of his. Why were you and I chosen so that he could find death?
In the village where I was born, there was a man, a doctor, who kept herbs that were capable of inducing sleep similar to death. Perhaps there's nothing to understand, Lazarus.
That is why I decided not to meet any of those who come here to see me, to ask me questions, because I can't demonstrate anything.
And yet you believe.
I was dead, and he brought me back to life.
If you really were dead, then I beg you, tell me, what is this death from which you say Jesus saved you?
I don't know. It was like waking up from a dreamless sleep. When I opened my eyes, I was alive. It was as though I'd come back from nothing.
That's it. Nothing.
I ask myself every day, how can I be so sure, so incredibly sure, that it's all true? That Jesus really came and freed me from the grip of death.
And had you found your answer?
Nothing can convince someone who doesn't want to believe.
Because there's nothing to believe.
He will return, Barabas. I know he will.
He is dead. He does not exist.
And the fact that you're alive, the fact that I'm alive, that means nothing in your opinion?
I am nothing. I lived the life of a thief. I should have died like a thief. Why that changed, I have no idea. But what I do know is that you, like so many others who idolize him, are either deceived or insane. I'm sorry.
Jesus was condemned to death for raising me from the dead. And in dying, he wanted your life to be saved instead of his. Why were you and I chosen so that he could find death?
You must tell everyone the truth. That God guided my hand. That through me he led Jesus to his death. And he did it because you were the man with the sword. You, Barabas. You were the Messiah. That's why you were there. Why you were saved. To show the world that you were the chosen one. That he wants your sword, Barabas. You're the reason God had me hand Jesus over to the priests of the temple.
My kingdom is not of this earth.
He is not dead. And he is not a man.
You don't understand why you're still alive? Nothing will be as it was before, Barabas.
Because you are the chosen one. You will be the one to lead Israel to victory.
Barabas, the Romans are looking for you again to put you back in prison.
Gather the men. I want to talk to them now. God wanted me to live instead of Jesus. Well, from this moment on, my sword will be at his service until all of our people meet their final victory. The time of false prophecies is past. Soon, no one will remember the name of the Nazarene, but they will remember.
I have heard that Jesus' followers have remembered his sermons and mean to spread his every word to the four winds.
God wanted Jesus to die, which is why
They say we'll rise again.
I'm alive, here, now. If God wanted me to live, it's because he wants me to continue the struggle.
Are you saying that you are the Messiah?
I'm ready to do anything in my power to be worthy of the task at hand. Now, Rome must know that we are willing to strike at the heart of its power at any moment.
What do you want to do?
Kill Pontius Pilate.
No, sir.
This is madness, Barabas.
Well, those of you who don't want to, you can pull out now.
Jesus! Jesus!
What is it?
Jesus! His body! It's gone from the sepulchre!
What do you mean it's gone?
His followers say he's risen from the dead!
Barabas. It's happened. Look.
What's happened?
They say an angel descended from heaven and he was wearing a cloak of fire. And that he thrust his spear between the stone and the rock and opened the sepulchre. Jesus has risen from the dead.
What have you done with him?
What do you mean?
You honestly think that I would believe this?
He has risen. Jesus has risen from the dead. Just as he promised. Why wouldn't you believe it?
What about the men guarding the sepulchre?
I've had them locked up in solitary confinement. You can see them when you want.
First, I want to go there and see what happened myself.
Pontius! I must go. I want to see. Jesus has risen. You can't stop me.
It's too dangerous, Claudia. I will not let you risk your life to follow this madness.
See that my wife is sent back to her rooms.
Why is it dangerous? What are you going to do?
I will find those who violated the tomb and stole the body.
Nothing can oppose the will of God.
I will not allow anyone to threaten the power of Rome. A body stolen from right under our noses. How is that possible?
I've sent my best man to find and arrest those guilty of this outrage.
They found him here this morning.
Did he say he believed that Jesus came back from the dead?
He was convinced that Jesus had returned to seek vengeance against him. Did he say anything to you?
He said that God told him to betray Jesus.
God told him?
That is what you get when you believe in Jesus.
Upstairs. He's not alone.
How many of them are there?
3.
You sure is the right man?
He keeps boasting about how he arrested the soldiers guarding the sepulchre.
Try and keep your mouth shut. So I told her my name, but she forgot. I can't believe she forgot my name.
Remember, you showed those melons?
I paid for 3. It was they need names. Betty, Rosanna, and Emma.
What is all this noise?
Tell us what you know about the Nazarene's body.
Do you know where they've hidden it?
No.
Well, what do you know?
I know the soldiers guarding the sepulchre weren't drunk. The wine is just the official story.
Where are they?
They've been isolated to stop them from talking to anyone.
Maybe I want to talk to them.
That's impossible.
And next time, be more careful about what you tell the horse.
What do you want?
Take off your clothes.
kept your legs closed, there'd be more room around here.
Where do you have to go?
I forgot my sword.
You're lucky we're not at war. You, what do you want?
I want to see men in custody. The ones who are guarding the sepulchre. Pontius Pilate's orders.
I've never seen you before.
I'm from Jaffa. I'm to command an escort charged with putting them on a ship to Rome.
Since when is a centurion allowed to wear a beard?
I'm mourning the death of my father. He was killed in an ambush by zealots.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Hey, I know you. You're Barabas.
Come here. Get up. You're not going to scream. And I'm not going to gut you. Do we understand each other?
Who are you?
I want to know what happened.
Are you one of them? One of Jesus' followers?
Were you drunk that night?
No, none of us drank.
So what happened? You fall asleep? Were you attacked?
No.
Then what?
We were blinded.
Blind?
Suddenly, there was a light, a powerful light, and we couldn't see a thing. When I woke up, the sepulchre was empty.
And that's it? That's it?
Maybe he really was the Messiah the Jews talk about. They're going to kill them.
Kill who?
All of them. All who follow him. Pilate's orders. Kill the followers of the Nazarene.
Thank you. Esther! 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 Esther.
You're Barabas, aren't you? Esther told me so much about you.
You know her. Can you take me to her?
There are so many of us here now. Esther has gone to Jerusalem to bring comfort to the beggars at the Gihon Springs. What happened? Why'd you ask?
You must leave this place.
Why? What is it?
They will persecute you.
I don't understand.
The Romans, they fear you. The scribes and the priests, they hate you, and they will turn people against you. Now you must hide, and you must stay hidden. Do we succeed in stopping them?
You mustn't be afraid. Jesus has risen from the dead and will soon come among us to free us from death.
Ah! For days now, she's been preaching nonsense, spreading lies. Idolatry and blasphemy. The worst of evils.
I know this woman. She killed her newborn baby.
It's not true. I didn't kill my baby. I didn't kill anyone. My Lord God, you're here. So this is what you wanted from me. This is my testimony.
What curse? What madness made you die for him?
Is everyone ready?
We're ready.
Then what's wrong?
I don't see Valerio Flaco. Why isn't he leading the escort?
Well, good. It'll be easier then.
Are you sure?
As sure as the people of Jerusalem who chose me over Jesus. And I'm also sure that I'm not going to shrink from my destiny.
I'm with you.
Well, good. Then in the name of the people of Judea, death to Romans! Romans! Romans!
It's over, Barabas. You have no idea how much I'd like to cut your throat.
But one of your gods must really love you.
Pontius Pilate wants you alive.
If the law made any sense, you would be crucified this very day. But your religious customs do not allow a man who was pardoned during Passover to be executed. And the current political climate in Rome cannot afford to offend the religious customs of the Jewish population. You will spend the rest of your life in prison. You will be given bread and water every 2 days. You will sleep on the bare stone floor, and you will never see the light of day. You will know nothing other than solitude and silence. You will regret not being executed.
do you want?
I know Esther.
Esther's dead.
When? How?
She died for him. She wanted to bear witness to him. The priests, they found her preaching, and they stoned her.
This is the price she had to pay.
Yes, this is the price she had to pay. Can you tell me why she had to die for him?
Because he overcame death. His words bring peace.
I don't know such words. I don't know these words. Peace. Peace? I don't know these words you speak of. And I was with him. I was there when he died. He said nothing to me. He didn't speak. Do you know why? He didn't speak because he had nothing to say.
Where is she buried?
With her son.
I will pray for you.
Don't. Don't you dare say those words to me. Get out, please. Just.
Oh Lord, welcome her into your kingdom. Watch over us, dear Esther, and protect us always. Can't you leave us in peace?
Who did this to you?
We were praying at her grave. Esther.
Esther.
Barabas' woman.
Barabas did this?
Not Barabas. Promise me you won't hurt him.
You'll never forgive. Who did this to you?
Listen to Jesus, Spudge. His words bring me peace. No more hate. I beg you. Promise me.
I promise you.
Barabas.
What do you want?
Come out.
What do you want with me?
I was hoping to find you dead.
Couldn't die until I kill you.
Pilate's been ordered back to Rome.
How nice for him.
He's ordered you to the mines of Cyprus.
Why?
You're taking too long to die.
So why don't you just kill me?
We want you to suffer. Were it up to me, you'd have been dead a long time. I don't understand all this mercy shown to you. I never understood it.
Neither have I. Believe me.
Goodbye.
Him! Get him!
What? What did I do?
You see this? It bears the image of the Emperor. Whoever wears it is the Emperor's property. It means you all belong to the Emperor. But this bears the signs of the followers of that fool, Jesus. Didn't you know it belongs to the Emperor? This is what happened to those who betray the Emperor of Rome and swear obedience to the Jewish God. And this is what happens to those who fail to inform me in time.
What happened to your last partner?
He died.
How?
In the end, they killed us all. Leave me alone.
What's your name?
Barabas.
My name is Isaac. I'm from Pompeii. And you?
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. It's the city of Jesus.
What do you know about him?
Did you know him? Did you hear him speak?
Who told you about him?
Lots of people talk about him. That he has risen. That he will return to deliver us from death.
No one comes back from the dead.
He was seen by many after his resurrection. Jesus asked them to preach in his name. He said that those who believe will be saved.
Give me your disc. You want to get us both killed?
I'm not afraid. Jesus is with me.
They find this on you, they're gonna kill you and me. You have to scratch this off.
I can't do that. It's my fate.
What's this writing?
Greek. Each letter signifies a word. It says, Jesus, Son of God, our Savior. If you are afraid, I won't let you risk your life. Tomorrow morning, I will report to the head overseer. I will be punished, but you will be safe. It's what Jesus would want me to do. It's what Jesus would want me to do.
It all seems so new.
What is your name?
Esther,
You're a slave to the violence within you.
only fools die for gold.
I know what you could become.
You don't understand why you're still alive?
You do have a destiny.
Nothing will be as it was before, Barabas.
You must allow yourself to see it.
I was dead, and he brought me back to life.
Maybe he really was the Messiah the Jews talk about.
You're the only man I've ever loved.
Nothing can convince someone who doesn't want to believe.
I want to talk to the head overseer.
What do you want to tell the head overseer you can't tell me?
I have something to report.
So talk.
Food.
Food? What's wrong with the food?
We don't get enough of it.
Hear that? He's dissatisfied with the food.
You want us to work more, you gotta feed us more.
Eat? Eat? You want to eat? Eat!
Scratch that sign in that.
Why? Do you believe in Jesus?
No.
Then what?
To show them.
Risk your life for death.
Let's just do it.
This is a sign of peace.
Not for me.
I'm over here.
It's mother.
No.
Look at his face.
Look at this.
Put the light on his face.
Now. Get up. Get up.
What do you want? Take him over here.
What is it? I'm very disappointed. You're all so stupid. Scratching your Jesus signs right where I could find them is stupid. But there's just so many of you that to kill all of you would create a severe shortage in manpower. Because I am responsible for a constant supply of metal to the Emperor that Rome so desperately needs, I've decided to be generous and grant you a chance to redeem yourselves. All those who renounce this Jesus and renew their oath in the Emperor will be spared. Do you renounce this Jesus?
No.
Aren't you afraid to die?
It isn't fear that matters. What matters is my faith in the Lord Jesus.
I renounce Jesus.
You renounce this Jesus in the name of the Emperor?
The Emperor's always been my enemy. But I do not believe that Jesus is the Messiah.
So do you renounce your faith?
I renounce anyone who watches his brothers die without putting up a fight. Who refuses to take up the sword in defense of what they only claim to believe in.
That is what I like to hear. That is what makes a man worthy of belonging to the Emperor of Rome. He will live! Did you hear that? He will live!
This is the first time I've ever heard of a prisoner surviving the mines of Cyprus. What makes you so special? Hey! I'm talking to you! Come on! Make an effort to deserve your good fortune.
I am seriously beginning to believe that you are protected by some god who has very ambitious plans for you.
Pilate?
When they told me that a certain Barabas from Jerusalem had renounced the Nazarene for Rome, I wondered if it really could be you. I never even dreamed of seeing you again, Barabas. Not alive, anyway.
Why did you bring me to Rome?
I wanted to satisfy my curiosity. And if it turned out to be you, take advantage of your mysterious good fortune. I need your help, Barabas.
You need my help?
There is an ever-growing community here in Rome. The words of that man, the Nazarene, seem to enjoy great success amongst Romans too.
Does that include your wife?
Claudia died in Jerusalem.
I'm sorry.
Remove those. Leave. I have a niece, Cecilia. She's at the age when one is prone to believe in stupid ideals. She has decided to follow Jesus.
What does this have to do with me?
I will give you a new name and a shop in the Jewish quarter. You should have no trouble finding them.
I want nothing to do with them.
That's not true. You too are obsessed by them, by the need to understand. Don't you want to know why you were saved? Help me find Cecilia, please, before it's too late. Bring her back to me and you will be rewarded. Set free.
Free?
Completely free. A medallion of a free man and a bag of gold. Enough for you to start a new life. You have my word. The power of Rome is with you, Barabas.
So here's what I'll do. I'll give you 2 of these.
Lot!
The best in the market.
Lot! Lot! Lot!
Master Acab of Damascus produces the most elegant fabrics. No woman would be caught without his featherlight silks adorning. What are you drawing there?
A fish, can't you see?
That doesn't look like a fish.
Yes, it is.
I've never seen a fish like that.
I have.
Really? Where?
At my home, and also someplace my mother takes me.
Oh, I don't think you're telling the truth.
It's true.
Can you tell me where this place is? Oh, now you see, it doesn't exist. And that is not how you draw a fish.
It exists. We always go there to pray.
Do you remember where this place is? Because I would like to go there and pray.
Lot! Where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you. Come.
It's a good price.
Oh, thank you, my
Only 2.
friend.
Hello.
Hello.
Do I know you?
I saw you in the marketplace.
What can I do for you?
Actually, it's about the boy.
Did he do something wrong?
No, absolutely not.
So what?
I saw him draw a symbol on the ground.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm from Jerusalem, and I was wondering if anyone here in Rome heard the talk of Jesus.
I've never heard of this Jesus.
Well, he says you go to a place to pray.
The boy? He might have overheard something from a friend.
He says he goes there with you.
You don't have children, do you?
No.
That's what I thought. You don't know them.
Actually, I'm looking for my brothers.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Goodbye.
If you can just give me one.
It will be lovely once you paint them. Yes. Look. This one.
Hello. May I help you? Sarah,
Barabas?
how are you? It's very good to see you.
I'm fine.
It's incredible. The years have not passed for you.
Oh, yes, they have. Your memory isn't what it used to be.
Please come sit down. This is my shop.
Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. I must go.
Even for a moment.
Not very kind, but I can't. I'll come again, I promise.
Sarah, have you been living in Rome long?
Yes, why'd you ask?
Well, I'm alone here, and I would like to meet others who remember his words.
I don't know any of his believers here in Rome.
Well, as you can see, I'm doing quite well now. Perhaps I could donate money or be of some assistance. I would like to help.
Mark is one of the community's busiest disciples. Peter treats him like a son. We've all pinned our hopes on him for the future. Mark, We have a new brother with us this evening. With Peter's help, Mark is writing the story of Jesus. His works, his words.
We can never dedicate too much time to studying his words, putting his teachings into action. Peter?
Ah, Mark.
My brother.
Peter, we have a new brother who would like to join our community.
In the name of Jesus, I welcome you.
Thank you.
I hope you'll want to be a guest in our house.
Let's go.
Do you know him?
Jesus sends him.
Are there any Romans here?
Yes, especially the young. More and more they're asking to join our community. Why do you ask?
Just curious. Peter lives here?
Close to the needy.
Night fell, and our boat was in the middle of the lake. Jesus was ashore, alone. Barabas, come in. Come in, please. Sit with us.
I don't want to disturb your work. What are you working on?
We're writing of Jesus. So many people talk about him and tell so many stories about him that aren't true. The important thing is that everybody knows the truth, the real truth.
I'm just happy to be here and listen.
But you were in Jerusalem. You have seen him, heard things about him.
Well, I wasn't his friend, nor his follower.
Tell me, Barabas, why did you come to Rome? What do you seek here?
All my life, I've had to fight. Now I seek peace.
It's time you rested. I found some delicious fruit. My name is Samira. I must apologize. I wasn't polite the other day.
You don't have to apologize.
It's so difficult to distinguish friends from those who wish us harm.
What do you want?
We have orders to take you with us.
Whose orders?
Pilate wants to see you.
Not now.
Now,
I'll give him a report tomorrow.
do you think Pilate wants to wait?
You better come without a fuss. Believe me.
Better not force me. Believe me.
If you really think you could fool me, you made contact with the followers of the Nazarene, I know this.
I did what you asked me to do.
But you agreed to keep me informed. You should have come here and reported to me immediately.
I found out nothing about your niece. There is nothing to report.
We are in Rome now, Barabas. Your life is in my hands now. Don't forget that. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing to stop me from ending it.
So do it. What are you waiting for?
I lost my wife, Barabas. The only family I have left is my niece, Cecilia. She's the daughter I never had. I must know she is safe. I will keep my word. You will be free.
And when I find out something, I will tell you.
Tell me where they are, where they live.
Beyond the walls of Rome, along the Appian Way, there are caves. And that is where Peter meets his people.
Peter? The disciples?
Yes. That's why so many Romans attend his meetings, especially the young, like your niece.
Tell me where Peter lives. Answer me!
You don't have a niece.
I ask you where Peter lives.
You don't have a niece? And I don't know.
You're lying!
Tell your men to find her, you son of a bitch!
Get out.
What are you gonna do? Arrest them all?
Arresting them just seems to make them multiply.
Something far more radical is needed.
The Emperor has decided to burn down the entire quarter and blame it on them. The population will hate them, and they will be forced out. The Emperor can be quite brilliant in those sort of things.
You're gonna kill them. You're gonna kill them all?
We may have to kill some, and make sure we give an example the world will remember for a very long time. I promised my wife I wouldn't kill you. Get out.
Leave Rome now, Barabas. Before the Christians find out what you've done.
Lot, where's your mother? Samira,
What's wrong?
take your son and leave Rome now.
Why? What?
You are in danger. All of the followers of the Nazarene are in danger.
I don't understand.
They're going to persecute you for the fire.
What fire?
You must believe me. Please save your son.
So, you... What have you done?
Barabas, what is it?
The Romans, they're coming, and they will blame you for the fire.
We were expecting that. We've already taken steps. We convinced Peter to leave with a group of women and children, and we've already sent out a warning to the others to meet us at the caves.
Caves? No, you must stop them.
Don't worry. We'll be safe there.
No, you won't be safe there. You won't be safe here. You won't be safe anywhere. Now, please come with me. Now.
You told them where we hide.
It was the greatest mistake of my life.
Samira.
You're gonna kill my son!
Samira,
You
Samira,
killed my
stop,
son!
stop!
You! I knew it the first time I saw you.
Stop. It's God's will.
God doesn't want to kill my son. Doesn't want us dead.
Hurry. We've no time to lose.
I didn't know what they were going to do.
Go. Go.
I didn't know what they were going to do.
We must warn the others.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what they were going to do.
Where are you going? To Rome. To die once again on the cross.
Barabas, look. Look at what you've done. You're killing all of us. You're killing my son. How can you live with it?
Peter, I don't understand. What are you doing here?
Jesus came to me. He wants me to bear witness to his life, to his resurrection.
Let me go in your place. I can't bear the weight. Please, let me go in your place. Please, take the life that he gave me when he died on the cross.
That's not what he wants from me.
What does he want from me? Please tell me. If you're so sure you know his will, tell me.
I do not know.
Well, who does if you don't?
Stop asking yourself that, Barabas. Open your heart to faith.
There's only shadows in my heart. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Open your heart, and don't be afraid, so you'll find the light.
Light? If I die, go die for him! Take every trace of Jesus and his words with you. Move out of my way. Out of my way.
Now what do you want from me, Barabas?
I was saved that day by the sacrifice of Christ. I want to repay that sacrifice. My life for another.
Get out, before I regret not having you killed.
Listen to me, Pilate.
You can negotiate with Rome.
I'm not negotiating with Rome. I'm talking to you.
Do you think that makes a difference?
Yes, I do. Because despite all of your wealth and all of your power, your heart is still that of a man no less so than mine.
But here in this room, I can kill you. You don't have that freedom.
You gave me freedom when you gave the people of Jerusalem a choice. Don't you remember?
That was a long time ago.
Rome will never defeat the Christians by killing them. I know this. You know it too. I only ask you to finish what you had started. I ask you in the name of your wife, Claudia.
Don't you dare say her name.
I ask you in the name of everything she believed in.
Claudia wanted to be a mother. It was her failure to have a child that threw her into such depths of pain and madness.
His words bring peace. That is what she said to me when she visited me in prison. In the name of the woman you loved, Pilate, let me help others find peace in those words. Let me help them find a cure for their unhappiness.
And who do you want me to free in your place, Barabas?
Which one is Peter?
This is Peter. This is Peter. Do what I tell you. It's God's will. You are young. Tell the world. This is Peter.
Come on.
No! No!
You can't do this.
That's him.
Why?
It's God's will. Your destiny.
Go in peace, Barabas.
My destiny is fulfilled. Oh Lord, receive my soul.